Hello, everyone. I hope you're all having a wonderful Mother's Day weekend. Today is Saturday. It is Saturday, May 11th. So, I made a video. I just made a video, but I wasn't saying what I wanted to say. When I made it and I rewatched it, I wasn't saying what I wanted to say exactly. I was kind of rambling, so this is the second time I'm making this video. But I'm making this video because I want to say that people live different lives. Everyone's journey and everyone's path in life is different. It's obvious. We all know this. But I think we forget that a lot of the time. I think we are very quick to judge people for what they are doing. We're very quick to make a face or say something about somebody when they're not around. And obviously, we all know that deep down inside, we really can't judge anyone, or we shouldn't be judging anyone until we've walked a mile in their shoes. I don't agree with everything that my friends and family do. I don't agree with everything my coworkers are doing. And I think the natural reaction is to judge someone. You go, good God, that's what they're doing with their life? But who are we to judge someone or tell someone they're doing something wrong because they're doing their life differently than us? And that is not the person I want to be. I don't want to be that person that is so judgmental and going, oh, that's what that person's doing. Okay. I don't want to keep being that person. I really want to try to see things from someone else's perspective. And so there's been some stuff bubbling around in my brain and in my life and the world around me that just brought this up. And I think we all need to be reminded from time to time that everyone is different. We're not all supposed to get to the same place at the same time and in the same way. That's just not how it works. We judge people so fast and we're so quick to roll our eyes and go, why are you doing it like that? That's wrong. But someone's trash is another man's treasure. Someone's wrong is another man's right. Yada, yada, yada. If I'm trying to get to my destination and the person behind me is trying to get to the same place, and I'm going to turn right and they're going to turn left, what is it for me to turn around and go, you're going the wrong way, if both paths lead to the same point? Oh, my phone. Give me a minute. Okay. I may be going right down my path because it's faster. Maybe there's a shortcut. But the person behind me may want to take the scenic route. They want to go left, see the sights. And just because they want to see the sights or they think it's prettier going down that way doesn't mean they're wrong. Just because I think this way is going to be easier doesn't mean it's going to be easier for that person. If I'm riding a bicycle and they're walking, they're not going to go the same way as me. It's different. People are different, and we so quickly forget that. And I think it's very easy for us to forget that because we are selfish human beings. We are selfish and self-centered, and it is a proven fact. We are born that way. A baby's first words are mine and no, right? Like, no, that's mine. No. Those are the first things babies say is no and mine. Because we're self-centered. We're selfish. We're egotistical. We're crazy. Human beings are crazy because we think we know what we're doing. We think we're doing it the right way. My way or the highway. That is programmed into our brains from day one. If you don't like it, get out. Move on. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. But that's just not the way it is, and we so quickly forget that. Who are we, who are any of us, to judge someone or tell someone they're doing their life wrong because they're not doing it the way you want them to do it? And there have been some things bubbling around that I've heard, that I've seen, that I've talked to different people about, where I know I've judged someone, where other people have judged someone, and you sit back and look at it and you go, well, I'm no better than them. I'm no better than that person for judging them. It's so appalling when we see someone else do it. And then we go back and we reflect and we go, dang, I just did that same thing. I had a very reflective moment today when I was thinking about something I had heard, and then I realized something I said, and I'm no better than what I heard and what I saw these people doing. I'm like, I'm no better than that. And that's not the person I want to be. That's not the people we should want to be. Who's saying, I'm starting with the man in the mirror? Yeah. I want to look at myself and say, I don't judge people. I may not agree, but I don't want to be the kind of person that judges someone. I don't want to be the kind of person that tells someone they're doing something wrong or think that's not right just because they're doing it differently. There have been a lot of wars, a lot of arguments, a lot of fights that have started because someone's not doing something the way we want them to do it. Let's not forget that everyone's path is different. Let's not forget that we are all of us, human beings with feelings and emotions. I think a lot of the time, we like to say what we say in private and in the comfort of our own homes, but how would you say what you really feel to someone in person? Are you that bold to go, well, you're doing it wrong? Is that how you're going to do it? I don't want to have an ugly heart like that. I don't want to have an ugly soul like that. Turn the mirror around on yourself. Let's all look in the mirror and see and make sure that what we see is pretty. I don't want to be ugly. I don't want to have an ugly soul. I don't have an ugly personality. I want to be pretty. I want to be beautiful looking back at myself in the mirror. But if my actions and my words don't reflect that, then I'm going to have an ugly heart. We tell the kids that all the time at the daycare. You're being very ugly. Your behavior and your actions are ugly. I don't want to have an ugly personality. And I don't want to judge someone else because they're doing something differently than I am. We like to judge people because they sin differently than we do. But who cares? Mind your business. I think we always, whether we believe it or not, we are always in somebody's business. We're always in there sipping the tea, stirring the pot, whether we realize it or not. But a lot of us need to be reminded to mind our own business and to keep our mouths shut. Because our paths are different and they're meant to be different. If we were all meant to do the same things, life would be really, really boring. Remember, let us all remember, myself included. Let us all remember, myself included, that everyone is different. And there's a reason everyone is different. Every path in life is different. Who are you to judge someone? To get mad and holler and scream and make a face because someone is not doing something the way you think they should do it. Well, why are you doing it like this? You need to get up and go do this. Go figure it out. Get up and go do something. Why? Because that's what you had to do? No, that's not how it works. That is not how life works. If someone wants to take the long way around, let them take the long way around. That ain't got nothing to do with you. They're not hurting you. If someone's not hurting you or bothering you, leave them alone. I know for myself, I wouldn't want to be bothered. I kind of know a little bit what that feels like. And I think for me, I should have been more reflective sooner or do this more sooner, this internal checklist of, hey, are you being the person you say you want to be? Because I know what that feels like. I know what it feels like to have someone, whether it be a family or a friend, someone you love and trust, turn around and go, this is what you're doing? This is what you're doing with your life? Why are you doing it this way? And it's hurtful. It's hurtful, especially when it comes from someone you love, someone who you thought cared about you. There's a certain way you say things to people, and there's a certain way you go about things. It may not be something nice you have to say or something pretty you have to say, but you can do it in a way that's not hurtful or demeaning. I know what it feels like for someone to go, oh, you're not doing that right. Why are you doing it this way? You need to do A, B, and C. Why? Why do I need to do that? If I'm happy with what I have and who I am, who are you to tell me I'm doing it wrong? And I think we all need to just remember that. Remember that your life is not the same as someone else's. Let us all be more reflective and remember that everyone has feelings. Everyone has hurt, habits, sorrows, hang-ups. And just be considerate. Be a nice freaking human being. It's simple. Watch how you say things. When you're a kid and you catch an attitude, what does your mama say to you? Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. When you get to talking loud with somebody, what do they say? Watch your tone. Put some respect on my name. Put some respect on somebody else's name. Watch your tone. Watch your mouth. Watch your attitude. We all need to be more aware of this because we're all living people. We all have feelings. And some people you may not think, some people you think are strong may not be as strong as you think. And you're out here saying and doing these things behind their back. Would you say it to their face? There are some people I'm like, ooh, that person. Ooh. But then again, that's another moment where I need to be more reflective of what's going on, especially if they're a nice person that's just doing something different than me. But let's all take a moment and look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. Before you cast the first stone, make sure you're not the one sinning too. But that's all.